Hi everyone, it's Catherine Langman here, dialing in from Productpreneur Success HQ, and here in our business, our job is to help you guys to create an unfair advantage in the marketplace with your product, with your business, and hopefully scale your business to awesome, successful heights. And today, here in Australia, being coming close to the end of financial year, many of my clients, and I'm sure many of you guys, are planning an end of financial year clearance sale. Certainly in all of the big shopping centres, you can see all of those sale signs and clearance sale signs are all in the store windows already, and you know, the retailers are starting to run these kinds of offers already. But you know, in the smaller business end of town or in the e-commerce end of town, how do you run a successful clearance sale, a successful end of financial year clearance sale? So I thought we'd just have a quick discussion about this today. Hopefully it's timely for you, and hopefully I'll be able to give you some little tips that will help you run a really cool, really successful one this year. And if you are planning to run an end of financial year sale and you're watching the replay of this video, do comment below and let me know if you are or if you aren't, and why you have made that decision. Because I know that not everyone does run an end of financial year sale. But for those of you who do, there's generally the reason would be to reduce, one reason would be to reduce how much stock that you need to count during your stock take. But of course, also clearing out old stock and getting a few quick sales over the line before you have to pay the tax man, So for me, the benefits to running an end of financial year sale can be, selling off last season's stock or just end of season stock in general, clearing out slow selling lines or odd or less popular sizes. Depending on what you sell, of course, you might just have a few odds and ends left in stock and not a lot to choose from in terms of sizing or colorways. It can also be a great way to encourage new customers to trial your products for the first time. And you can do this by retargeting people who may have visited specific products on your page before, and or you can reward existing loyal customers, or perhaps re-engage lapsed customers who haven't bought from you for a while. Now, there are a few pitfalls to running an end of financial year sale. The number one pitfall that I see with e-commerce store owners is that they're running flash sales too frequently. So, and this can happen in businesses where the only kind of promotion that people know how to do is a discount sale or a flash sale. And the outcome of doing this too frequently is that you train your customers not to shop with you at full price. They learn to sit and wait, because they know that another discount will be just around the corner. And the other outcome of this is, of course, lower profitability. So your profit margins are always going to be much lower on sale. And, if you are offering frequent discounts all the time, then that's absolutely going to impact your bottom line. And additionally, by running a clearance sale too frequently, you also run the risk of attracting people who are just discount hungry and not necessarily your ideal customer, right? So that's a consideration that lots of people, I find, don't actually think about. So you do need to make sure that you are targeting the right audience in your general marketing and your ongoing sales and marketing, and build a plan around selling full price products as often as possible. And it is possible, you don't have to be discounting all of the time. But that said, there are 2 times of the year that I do encourage people to utilize a clearance sale type strategy. End of financial year is a great time, and then whether it's kind of Boxing Day or the Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend, that's sort of the other time that people do really well with this sort of strategy. Now, there are a few common mistakes that I see with clearance sales, so make sure that you are prepared for these. And the first one is slow or delayed shipping. So don't sell pre-orders with a long lead time during a flash sale or an end of financial year clearance sale. That stuff should not be put on clearance sale. The second common mistake that I see is not having enough stock. So don't promote your most popular products as the incentive for your clearance sale if you know that you only have a couple of items left. And the third thing that can sometimes happen is if you are expecting a large influx of website traffic during your clearance sale, make sure you have the the bandwidth to cope with it, because sometimes the website can just crash. So you definitely don't want the store to go down, right? So what are the best practices when running a clearance sale? After all those pitfalls and mistakes, should you still be running an end of financial year sale? Yes, definitely. If you do it well, you'll gain new revenue and customers in the short and long term. So here are the 3 steps that you should be going through, or the 3 core steps that you should be going through when you're planning your clearance sale. And the number one thing is decide on your objective. Are you targeting existing customers, or are you trying to attract new customers? Because if you're targeting existing customers, you want to promote the sale to your existing email list and retarget your email list and your engaged, Facebook and Instagram or other social media followers. Ideally, you would segment your email list into lapsed customers, so those who haven't bought in a while, and loyal customers, so your besties, and those on your list who have never bought before. And then you can tailor the messaging of your clearance sale to suit each of these groups. Now, if you are targeting a new audience, you don't really want to promote the sale to your existing list unless, of course, you can segment those on your list who have not bought yet. And then you would promote the sale to cold audiences via Facebook lookalike audiences, and excluding those who've purchased from you before. Just be careful with that strategy though, because your existing customers will still see things like this in your promotions. So you might want to have one strategy to target your existing customers and to really thank them for being great supporters, and then another messaging for your cold audiences. The second consideration is, what products are you selling in the sale? Because you do not have to put everything on sale. You may choose to sell off just the old, end of season stock or last season stock, or like I said earlier, if you have any odd sizes in popular lines, or you may choose to put your entire range on sale. But one thing you really shouldn't be doing is launching a new range or putting brand new products on sale during a clearance, okay? This definitely will result in cheapening your brand and training your customers to wait for a sale before they buy anything. And the third consideration is where, when, and how are you going to sell it? So this kind of a promotion shouldn't, you shouldn't be running these sorts of campaigns in a fly by the seat of your pants type of fashion. So make sure you set your clearance sale start and end dates before you launch, before you begin. And if you're only offering the sale to an exclusive audience, such as your email list, you may need to set up a few coupon codes required to redeem the discount on your website and that sort of thing. You may have a few other things that you need to get in place, like images, graphics, that sort of thing that you might want to create to really give the promotion a bit of an identity of its own. Certainly if you're running Facebook ads as well, you're going to need to plan the start and end dates of those promotions, writing all the copy, getting all the graphics together for that, as well as your email. So there's a fair bit to plan. Doesn't have to be super difficult, but it's definitely worth planning in advance so that your sale runs as smoothly as it possibly can. Of course, if you're promoting the sale to everyone, then you can just use the sale pricing function on your website, which can be a great conversion tactic to show your full price, RRP price, and then, a nice little red line through that, and then the discount price next to it. So that can definitely, especially if you are very clear when is the end date of this offer, because if it's tomorrow, for instance, that's going to be very motivating to get people to buy today. Lastly, definitely advise that you schedule all of your marketing. So schedule your emails, schedule your Facebook ads. Don't be trying to write these things and send them on the fly. That's very stressful, especially if you are going to be dealing with a lot more customers and have a lot more orders to pick and pack as well. In terms of the marketing, I always like to include several emails in this kind of promotion, at least 3, to spread across the promotion period. And at the end, the last email should be going out sort of the morning of the last day, or the day before it ends, and really emphasize that scarcity. This offer is about to end. Get your orders in quick. Now, if you would like to have a little free tool, a free downloadable tool to help you plan your clearance sale, or you can use it to plan any of your marketing campaigns, I have a marketing campaign planner tool. You can grab that from the link above the video, and it's just a campaign planning tool that I developed myself and I've used for all my major promotions and product launches. So go ahead and download that from my website if you wish. And I would love for you to comment below the video. Let me know of your biggest campaign successes, whether it's a clearance sale or some other kind of promotion. Let me know the biggest campaign successes and maybe the least successful campaigns that you've run and the things that you've learned in the process. And with that, I hope you all have a fantastic week, and I'll catch you all next week. Bye for now.